In the 70s, the dew points will be very low. That means low relative humidities, light breezes. Looks like a glorious weekend coming up, so we can get through a couple of days of rainfall.
Yeah, just like summer.
Rain, sun, that type of thing, yeah.
Oh, great.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks. Well, as we said, Good Morning America is broadcasting, and that means our traffic helicopter is down on the ground, and that means Rusty is in our control center. Without his mic, there you go.
Test, hello, here I am. Now they're not going to give me a microphone. What is this? Yes, we use the same signal that Good Morning America is using. And
what signal is that? Is it this one?
It's a see ya signal. They went, Rusty, see ya. No, so they flip the coin and they get to use the signal, and so we'll be here in Traffic Center. But Scott still is in the helicopter, and he's letting us know how the traffic is going this morning. And let me tell you, this traffic report is brought to you by your Heartland Chevrolet Geo dealer. Let's take a look at Tower Cam, because it's a nice morning, actually, to be heading into work. So far, no major problems. A little bit of the Rocky music in honor of the North Stars starting their Stanley Cup bid tonight. There you can see 94 crossing the Mississippi. Looks pretty nice. Speeds are at 55 miles per hour. 35W northbound. Coming out of Boyingsville, beginning to build. Remember, Bloomington Ferry Bridge is closed due to high water this week, so a lot of folks are using 35W northbound. Eastbound on the Crosstown actually looks pretty good right now. A minor slowdown as you approach 35W Commons area. Speeds about 45 miles per hour. Even 694 this morning, very heavy yesterday, but right now it is moving along on the build, moderately heavy, but still speeds are nearing 55 miles per hour. And finally in St. Paul, 94 westbound between Mounds and Marion. Moderately heavy right now, but moving along. Looks very nice all over this morning. Speeds 45 miles per hour. That's a look at the rush hour so far. We'll check in one more time. Oh, you're going to be watching the North Stars tonight, Dave?
Oh, yeah. And you know what? That jersey you have on, it could become a collector's item, I understand.
Well, yeah, next year there'll be different uniforms, and also because of my name on the back. Is that what you meant?
No, well, we'll take that part off to make it more.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
Go North Stars.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you later.
Okay.
Right.
64 degrees, 642 in Twin Cities.
And the news will continue in just a moment, so stay right here.
Did you know you can get a loaded 91 Geo Prism, $219 a month and no down payment?
Right now, exclusively at your Heartland Chevrolet Geo dealers.
Brand new Geo Prism, $219 a month and no down payment.
And loaded means equipped. 1.6-liter 16-valve engine.
Automatic.
Air.
AM/FM stereo.
Power steering.
Tinted glass and more. Loaded 91 Geo Prism.
$219 a month, no down payment. In stock, available today.
At your Heartland Chevrolet Geo dealers. Hurry!
The farmers of farmland have some new ideas about farming, because the people of America have some new ideas about eating. And the food you want is the food we produce. Food that's leaner, lower in salt, healthier. From the farmers who own farmland. Better farming, better food.
This may be the first you've heard of Eddie Cheever, but rest assured, it won't be the last. See the target race car in the Indianapolis 500, May 26th.
At the Liquor Depot, warehouse pricing really means savings. It's where the smart shoppers buy. Located 2 blocks west off 35W on Washington Avenue South, they are the largest liquor store warehouse in Minnesota. They stock thousands of premium wines, beers, and spirit items, plus a large variety of mixers and alcohol-free beverages. Shop and compare. You won't find better values anywhere. And check out their fishing opener beer sale now through May 18th. Start saving big at the Liquor Depot, 1010 Washington Avenue South in the shadow of the Metrodome.
Well, time now for sports. Big game. Hopefully the North Stars can take one of these first 2 games in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's the key. I mean, you got to split. Yeah. And, you know, people are so concerned about Mario Lemieux. I think the Penguins have to be worried about Brian Bellows. I mean, his point output in the playoffs has been unbelievable. This is what it comes down to in professional sports. Making it to the big dance. Now, some guys play for years and never get close. Tonight, the North Stars are primed for their quest for the cup. The Stars arrived in their hotel late yesterday afternoon. They were supposed to stay at the media hotel, but Coach Bob Gainey had them switched to another place because so there would be less distractions. To a player, the Stars can't wait for the big show to begin.
This is the trip everybody hopes for in September, training camp, and everybody works hard all season to want to make this trip right here. So this is what it's all about. It comes down to this. It comes down to 2 teams left, and whoever wins it wins all the marbles.
And this is exactly what it's all about. The Stanley Cup is on display in Pittsburgh. The first team to win 4 games get to dance with this baby around the ice. Remember to catch all the action tonight at 6:30 on AM 1500 KSTP. Well, the Twins are on the back burners of the minds of most Minnesota sports fans, except for the diehard baseball fans and the Twins themselves. They won their 4th straight game last night, and after last night's win, they're only a game and a half behind Oakland. Jack Morris looked pretty good on the mound last night, pitching a complete game, giving up only 2 hits and picking up his 3rd win of the season. Chili Davis continues to pepper the opposing pitchers with the long ball. He drilled this 2-run shot to give the Twins a 3-0 lead. They went on to beat the Brewers 5-1. We have reports out of New York that Giants head coach Bill Parcells will resign to become a color commentator for NBC. During his 8-year coaching career at the Giants, he amassed a record of 85 wins, 52 losses, and one tie, 3 NFC East titles, as well as 2 Super Bowl appearances. The Giants are expected to name Ray Hadley as head coach.
Past whatever's gone on, it really is of no consequence to me. I have nothing about football in my house. I have no memorabilia. I have none of that stuff. I don't really look back.
In other notes of interest, former New York Jets defensive end Mark Gastineau has been charged with 3rd-degree assault for punching a man in a bar in New York. Pitcher Nolan Ryan has a sore shoulder on his pitching arm and will miss his next start. Twins and the Brewers tonight at the Dome, and remember, good luck to the Minnesota North Stars. As they start the Stanley Cup Finals, catch all the action on AM 1500 KSTP with Al Shaver. Remember, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight in Pittsburgh. The Stars will be shooting for a win, and we're going to Eyewitness News Morning. We'll continue in a moment, but first a look at last night's sports scores.
Whatever you're painting, whatever your color, if you want quality, Colony Paint delivers. At Knox, you'll find Colony's best 15-year latex flat wall paint for just $12.99 a gallon, and our best 15-year interior semi-gloss for $15.99 a gallon. Colony Paint, superior quality at the right price. On sale at Knox, all locations.
I can get a new 91 Honda Accord DX for only $194 a month? Where? Only at Richfield Bloomington Honda.
If you had gone to Simics, you could, by the time this commercial ends, walk to your freezer, open it up, and pull out Simics freezer-to-grill lean hamburger patties or boneless chicken breasts. Go to the backyard, start your grill, and be barbecuing outside right now. So go to Simics. Simics, bringing restaurant quality and convenience to your home.
My house, it's got to be cozy, close to work, and I don't plan to spend my weekends gardening.
If I could buy a house today, it's gonna be us.
Someday I'm gonna have a house with a bedroom for everyone and space just for me.
Let a real estate professional show you how HUD Homes can make owning easier and more affordable than you ever dreamed possible.
Save now on any supercapacity Whirlpool quality laundry pair from Don's Appliance. Save $50 now during their Save 50 sale at Don's Appliance. Megastore prices without the runaround in Richville, Columbia Heights, and Burnsville. Save now on any supercapacity Maytag quality laundry pair at Don's Appliance. Save $50 now during their Save 50 sale at Don's Appliance. Megastore prices without the runaround in Richville, Columbia Heights, and Burnsville.
Well, welcome back. There is a serious snag in state tax negotiations.
DFL lawmakers and Governor Arnie Carlson's representatives stomped out of a closed-door meeting following a shouting match last night. Now, spokesmen from both sides say the eruption occurred because the other side had changed positions since the night before. Governor Carlson says the DFLers verbally abused his negotiators, and he is calling for a 12-hour cooling-off period. Well, it's 6:51, time now for business news.
And Stephen August standing by in Washington with this morning's Money Matters report.
Good morning. State regulators in California say they've taken over another big life insurance company, the second in about a month. This time it's First Capital Life. California's insurance commissioner, John Garamendi, says he wants to protect policyholders in case the company goes into bankruptcy. First Capital's in trouble because about 40% of its investments consist of junk bonds. Last month, Garamendi seized Executive Life Insurance Company, whose investments were nearly 68% junk bonds. Meanwhile, retail sales fell a tiny 0.1% last month, and the government revised the March retail figures to show a gain instead of a loss. Once more, consumer prices rose just 0.2%, showing inflation under control. What does this show about the economy? Similar views from inside and outside the government.
I think that we're in that transition phase in which we have some mixed signals, but basically we seem to be stopping the decline and beginning the expansion.
The recession is over. Consumer spending has come back, and inflation is low enough so that people's wages are rising faster than prices. So on balance, it's good news.
But in financial markets, some traders felt the news showed continued concern about inflation, which might prevent the Federal Reserve from lowering interest rates any further. So bond prices fell. That sent stock prices sharply lower in heavy trading. The Dow fell about 37.5 points. Losing issues outnumbered advancing issues by more than 3 to 1. The New York Stock Exchange Composite Index dropped 2.61. The Standard & Poor's 500 lost about 5 points. On the American Exchange, the Market Value Index was also lower, down 3 points in light trading. Over the counter, the NASDAQ Composite Index fell about 5 points and trading was active. That's the economy this morning.
Well, you may have noticed that Eyewitness News anchor Angela Storr has been absent from our evening newscast. Well, she has a very good excuse.
Well, she's a new mom. And last night on our 10 o'clock news, Angela introduced viewers to her newest family member, 4-week-old Michael. She says she's happy but tired.
You're amazed that you can function with so little sleep. And the first 2 weeks seem so overwhelming because you have this little bundle, and he's so fragile, and you don't really know how to handle him, and you don't know how to satisfy him, and you don't really know how to understand his cries. But here I am at 4 weeks now, and I understand exactly what he needs. And as you can see, I know exactly when he needs to be fed because he screams at the top of his lungs.
Oh, by the way, Angela will be back to work soon. You can see her beginning Monday night on our 10 p.m. newscast.
Kid's screaming already, so he'll probably be in the news business, I would think.
Maybe he'll be a great singer.
Who knows? It's time to check in again with Rusty Gatenby.
Hi, Rusty.
Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Grounded because of Good Morning America. Hogging the airwaves, those nasty people.
Things are tough all over.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job. We're watching some of the feed here, so stay tuned. Looks like it'll be a great show. And for the rush hour, looks like it's a pretty darn nice rush hour also. Let's give a live look from Tower Cam if we can. 94 crossing the Mississippi. Oh, the morning of the North Stars, hence the Rocky music. There you can see moderate levels, actually. Speeds are at 55 miles per hour. The heaviest traffic this morning is coming out of Burnsville, 35W northbound. Stop-and-go conditions from Highway 13 across the Minnesota River Bridge and Highway 13 to go northbound 35W, about a half-hour wait right now, and this is due in part to the Bloomington Ferry Bridge being closed because of standing water. 494 in Bloomington, not too bad actually. East and westbound moves along, nearing 55 miles per hour. 169 southbound, couple of slowdowns. At 694 Rockford Road and Medicine Lake Road, speeds reduced to 45 miles per hour. And finally, up north, 694 eastbound, beginning to slow down now between 169 and Boone Avenue. So the slowest traffic is out of Burnsville, 35W northbound. And of course, go North Stars. AM 1500, I'll be there tonight. Dave.
All right, there, be there, be square.
Yep, tuning in.
See you, Rusty.
All right.
64 degrees, 6:55 in the Twin Cities.
We'll be right back with a final check on news and weather and Good Morning America.
The Jimmy already has major advantages over Explorer, like the biggest V6 in its class to help you tow more, and four-wheel anti-lock brakes to help you stop safer. Now the Jimmy has yet another advantage, a lower monthly payment. Now get a brand new Jimmy for just $2.99 a month. Jimmy, bigger engine, smaller payment. GMC truck. It's not just a truck anymore. See your Vikingland GMC truck dealer today.
I was driving to the set of our U.S. West Cellular commercial. I'm the star. We were hopelessly lost and running out of time. I sprang into action.
Gus, the jackals are nipping at my heels.
And immediately the situation was under control.
Proof that U.S. West Cellular Service not only can save you time, it can save the day.
Are you tired of working for others? Do you ever dream of being your own boss? Thousands have achieved financial independence, and so can you by visiting the Franchise and Business Opportunity Show this weekend. Why do people want to run their own business?
Because if I'm going to work hard for someone, I want it to be myself.
Franchises, distributorships, home businesses. Find the business that suits you at the Franchise and Business Opportunity Show this weekend at the Minneapolis Convention Center downtown on 2nd Avenue South. Don't miss it, or you could miss out on your future.
Now you can add bacon to all this without lifting a finger. Okay, one finger. Introducing Hormel Microwave Bacon. Revolutionary because it cooks in its own packet, so there's no cleanup. Why mess with anything else?
Here's a look at some important stories making news this Wednesday morning.
A two-car collision has left one man in serious condition this morning. The accident happened last night just before 11 when a man driving a stolen car hit the victim's vehicle and fled.
New evidence indicates that a missing family from Cushing, Wisconsin is dead. Police are almost certain they have discovered the remains of at least 4 of the 5 missing family members.
And the Minnesota North Stars are in Pittsburgh for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The game begins at 6:30 tonight. Channel 5 has several crews covering action in Pittsburgh. We will have a full report on the North Stars on Live at 5 and Eyewitness News at 6 and 10. And remember, you can hear the game on KSTP AM at AM 1500 with Al Shaver.
Well, in just a few minutes, we'll be joining Good Morning America. And as we've been telling you all morning, the crew is right here in the Twin Cities.
That's right. Joan London, Charlie Gibson, Spencer Christian. They're stopping here on their Heart of America bus tour. Let's check in again with Channel 5's Mike Binkley, who is at the heart of the excitement and down at Lake Calhoun. Looks like a pretty good crowd out there, Mike.
Yeah, and actually Joan and Charlie were just up schmoozing with the crowd. They've been doing a lot of that this morning. Now they're walking back up on the stage to continue their broadcast. You're going to like this show from what we've seen of it. As we've told you all morning, the East Coast sees it live. We see it an hour later. Of course, a heavy emphasis on Minnesota, and at times Joan and Charlie have been wearing North Stars caps. You'll see that right at the beginning. But it's been a beautiful morning, a good crowd. A lot of the people who usually get up at this time anyway to watch Joan and Charlie are now out here watching it in person. And again, it's coming up in a couple of minutes.
That's great. Thanks, Mike.
All right.
We'll see you later. And we will check in with about the Good Morning America's crew on Live at 5. Please stay for Live at 5. And we'll see more about Good Morning America at 6 as well.
All right, time for our final check on weather this morning. Looks like a pretty nice morning out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm really glad that the sun came out. It's going to be a great day for them to get the show in. Some storms will sour the weather as the afternoon wears on. Let's check out the forecast into the midday hours. Well, the storms are on the southwestern horizon now. They'll increase during the daytime hours today. The forecast for today, temperatures in the mid-80s, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Overnight tonight, more shower and thunderstorm activity. Since the storms will be moving slowly, some heavy rainfall is possible. Tomorrow's forecast, well, another warm day. That's about all we have time for. Not a bad day today. Wait for the storm cell.
All right, Chris.
Good Morning America is along next. They're right here in the Twin Cities.
Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.